All right. Okay. Welcome everyone to Multiverse. We're gonna ease on into part 4 of our Apex Legends print and play. Let's get our sound all worked out here. Let's get everything going. Oh, you guys need to hear that. Did that work? Didn't that work? You know what? Let's try this again. And then tell me if you can hear it. Well, I didn't have that rolling so perfect. But welcome to the stream. Let's try this again. Oh, I think you can hear it. All right. We're going to mute that. We're going to do that. Welcome to Multiverse. If you can hear that. We'll figure this out. Alright, today we are doing some Apex Legends print and play. As you can see over here on the 3D printer, we have version 4 of our Apex, actually version 3, I'm sorry, our Apex Legends print and play. Here. So over there on the 3D printer, we have version 3 of the Apex Legends Switch game holder. And it is a mashup from 2 people. And it is the Death Box from Johnny-O85. And it is the Switch game holder from EasyCade2100. And of course, we've mixed them up into a creation that can hold our Switch games and can also be open and closed. We ended up going with the hinge design for print number 2. And so you can see there's some pictures on the website. This is essentially version 1 right here, which is the liftoff lid. It works great. It fits perfect. It could be used. But if you're going to take it mobile or you're going to move it around, I would like to use the hinge. And as you see, Johnny-O85 made that hinge version. We printed that out. And so here are some pics on the website of that printed out. And there were a few issues with the quality of the printer and with the length of the game holder not holding the games in completely. So we made a couple changes, and that is what is on the printer right now. So we're going to fire up the LulzBot and get that up and going. We're going to pull that off. We're going to go over to the workbench and take a little care to clean it out and get it all clean and make sure the hinge mechanism is really good before we snap it all together. And then we'll put the games in and we'll make sure all the measurements are good. And if that's the best version, we're going to end up painting that and making that the first one. So let's get on over to the printer. And we are also going to pull up a little bit of Apex Legends right here while we get this going. So let's get our first game started. Now you'll remember yesterday, our very first game was a win. We were teamed with 2 great players. They took us all the way to the end. We ended up getting knocked down twice. We never died. And we ended up getting champion. So let's see if we can recreate that today. See if we can get the first game to be a champion game. And we're going to fire that up. In the meantime, I'm going to get our laptop going here and get that all set. We were going to continue here. Okay. Now, remember yesterday, our very last game was real laggy. It paused about every 4 seconds, which was very frustrating. And so let's hope we start off today with a much better experience, with the lag gone, and some good teammates. All right, while we're doing that, I'm going to come over here, clean this up a little bit. Bust that off, we'll clean that a little, get rid of that. Looks like there's extra bits here. Should be able to get rid of this border. And we'll pop that off after this game is started. Okay. So I'm going to switch back over here to the editor. Okay. Let's do this. Oh, great. I'm not very confident about this teammate. It looks like one of the names I've seen in PUBG before. That's very much uses... You know, that very much uses cheats and very much uses... Oh, and this guy too.
没有，他是轮过来的，他有个蓝色。
I came here to party. Let's rock.
在那个右上角选一个。 选的是这局，他的大招是透视。
Oh boy, brand new account.
This is your
Brand new account.
champion. Just a
Interesting.
step in the right
他的
direction.
小招是扫描，大招全世界变白色，然后
Alright. See what their strategy is. I definitely think they're going to be cheating.
Touchdown here.
对，
Target spotted.
哎，
Let's land here. Hostile. Prepare for battle.
哎跳的，跳的话要波浪式下跳，拉下去抬起来，拉下去抬起来，哎，
Here we go. Let's see.
Making contact.
Danger close.
Alright.
Attention. First blood.
First blood.
反正前期就减。
Round 1. Beginning ring countdown.
然后就黄色的。点那把喷，
Attention. There is a new kill leader.
Man, I was playing Destiny last night, and I keep wanting to jump and hover like a warlock. Ugh. That was funny. Alright. See what these guys are doing. I'm going to switch my sight over to here.
Champion out.
倒了一个，哎呀，那大炮倒了。
Reloading.
Reloading. Good job, me. Whole squad down.
I'll take it.
On your victory.
Whole squad down.
大炮很难杀人。
Suppose I can get that. Then trade for this longbow.
扫描，你看到地上标记， 拿了几个？拿了呀。这点
Alright, what are these guys gonna do?
大炮你
I don't want to go through bunker. Let's see what they do. Oh, I'm like stuck right there. Shoot.
Did you have as much fun as me? Hello?
ja. Tanken är det fan det. Jag ska alltså vara. Kana iga.
Multiv 3 RSE says,
Alright. Good game.
GG.
That was alright. Could have done better, obviously. Dang it. Okay. One more. One more. Let's get one more here, and then we'll pull the print off, and we'll work on that a little bit. Alright. We'll connect up to the printer from the laptop. Make that connection. Let's get another game in here.
I know all the roads. They all lead to the same place.
This is going to be fun.
I am Bloodhunter. You can call me Bloodhound.
Alright. Let's go. Good crew. Digital goodies. 2 wins, 5 wins. Alright. We good. Let's do this.
Introducing your champion.
Oh man, we got the whole map to ourselves here. Let's see where we go.
This might be a good place
Airbase.
to land.
It's gonna be a hot drop. Let's do this. Nope. Alright.
This might be a good place to land. Battle lies below.
Okay.
Gonna make it? We got this. Oh, he's rethinking it.
Let's
It's
explore
going
this way.
straight up bridges.
First blood.
Round 1. Beginning ring countdown.
Alright. Not a bad little starting combo here.
Using graphics.
Okay, you got that. I'm gonna get this one.
I need a weapon.
Alright. Pretty much everything we need. Perfect. A good scope for each gun. Nope. Nice. Got some helmet action.
Attention. There is a new
Goodies has that. Alright.
Be aware of the new kill leader.
Looks like we're pushing in.
I
We
need a
got
weapon.
this. Nope. Whoa. one's already open. Was that our guy, you think?
Attention. There is a new kill leader.
Heads up. New kill leader.
Alright. There we go. There's one for us. I do not need that. Let's not waste a slot. Nice. Phoenix kit. Purple stock. Alright. We'll take some of that while we're at it. That's what I like. This is good loadout here.
Extended heavy mag here. Level 2.
Ooh. Oh, we probably should get that mag, but
Kill leader has been eliminated.
probably should have got that.
That location has been disturbed.
It's getting heavy over at Skull Town. Alright. Let's see what we got.
Let's go this way.
Who's ready to fly on a zip line? I am.
Let's get up there.
Target spotted.
Father. Carol, new kill leader.
Using grapple.
Vertebrae jump in. You know how it is.
They spotted me. I'm taking shots. Firing. Reloading.
Fire, friends.
I got you. I got you. I got you.
With hostile.
Healing up. Eyes are open now.
Oh! Dang it. Dang it anyway.
Getting shot at. Reloading.
Got some good hits. Got 120 damage. Popped in the head.
The old father.
Alright.
faces you.
It's all up to my squad mate. You got this. Oh. Good game, guys.
Multiv3 RSE says. GG.
Alright. Well, for our second game, not bad.
Target
Good
over there.
damage. Yeah, this guy is gonna wreck. Looks like he's pretty good at this game. Oof. Well, I barely took any damage off, though. That did. That didn't help.
Contact with hostile.
Oh, boy. What you got? Phoenix kit.
Contact with target.
That'll do it.
Contact with target.
Nice.
Right here.
Oh. Oh, I was gonna say that lifeline has to have about no damage. I mean, no health left. Oh, there he was. Got his pad down. All right. Well, that was a great game. That was fun. Not a very high thing, but we had a good time. All right. Got an Apex pack coming up soon. We have a random battle pass coming up soon. Okay. Let's head on out to... No, we're just going to leave this up here. Let's head on over to the 3D printer. In fact, I didn't want to show the models. Let's over to the 3D printer, pop that off, we'll file it down, and we will check out the hinge mechanism and see if printing it on low speed, high detail is going to be much better for that mechanism. So let's check that out. So we will keep this up here. Let's close this out. And let's just pull that up. Alright, you know what? Let's get some jams going here. Can you hear that? Even I can't hear that. Huh. Well, clearly we've got some sound issues to work on. But in the meantime, let's pull off our 3D model. So let's go over here to our 3D printer cam. Perfect. And let's pull this off. And we're going to go over to the workbench and take some tools and really work that hinge area down with some fine tools to make it as good as it can. So we should be able to just pop this right off. Nope. That is being very stubborn. We are going to just heat this up to about, heat that bed up a little bit. And we'll use our tool and see if we can't kind of pull off some of these supports here. There we go. I felt that pop a little bit there. Let's get under this corner here. Checking those corners a little bit. Looks like I kind of got my tool under that one. That wasn't good. Alright. I'm going to pull this cable out of the way for a second. There we go. Alright, looking good. Of course, that lid's a little higher. We'll grab a switch game here in a second. Here's the remnants of Johnny 085's logo. Push through the other side, it looks good. We're going to remove some of these supports here. Just hand remove those. And of course there's supports underneath those hinges there, because those hinges do float sort of out in space. So we will pop those. Pop that. And there we go. And of course you see we have some work up in here to do. Right? And probably to get through those holes. We've got some work up in here to do. So we'll put that over on the workbench. We'll test the game and we'll get that going. So this looks really good so far. You can see, we'll put them side by side, but you can really see the difference in the detail there. Alright, so we'll work on that a little bit more over on the workbench. And we'll set that down. Well, we can just set it right there. Okay, now let's work on this lid. And again, this is, we did not make any changes to the lid other than print it along with the bottom at a higher detail, sort of slower pace. And let's pull off this guy. Now last time it was easy because, as you remember, this corner here was all biffed up. And so we got under it pretty easy. But this one doesn't prove to be so easy. But the detail looks incredible. We'll clean that up with some tools over there on the sideline. Now, there we go. Now again, I love this tool. This, let's pop it off first before we talk about it too much. Yes. Now there you go. As you can see, there was those supports underneath that we'll have to pop out with our pliers and our tools. And again, let's look at those hinges. Those hinges are in way better shape than the hinges on the last model. And again, we can look at those side by side. So all in all, and you can see on the buckle here, on that latch, the detail, much better, turned out much better. So again, it was about a 12-hour print. And again, this is my favorite tool for 3D print sort of bed removal because it is absolutely flat right there, so you can put it right on the bed and push it through. So, all right, let's chill our printer bed out. We'll put that back at 20 degrees Celsius, and we'll put that back down there. And we can actually disconnect from the printer while we do that. Okay, so again, here we go. We have the two pieces. And before we pop those together and make the hinge, right, we need to do some cleanup around those hinge pieces back there. Some big cleanup. So we are going to head over to the workbench. We're going to bring the camera with us. And we're going to use a few of our tools to clean out those supports and clean out all of those, sort of remnants and 3D print remnants there. So let's go do that. Bear with me 1 second. Let's get this tripod all situated here. Perfect, and we can pop that up. Right. We can look down. Okay. So, let's see where you can see here. Pretty good. Can you see that? Awesome. Now, I can't see the screen very well, so let me check that out. All right. So now what we're going to do over here, let's start with this bottom piece. And this bottom piece, we need to get these supports out. So as you can see, those supports that are in there, we're going to pop those out like we've done on the previous models. And you just kind of find a place to start, and it should just kind of all pull along together. So you can just kind of pick at it a little bit here until we start getting it pop off. Alright. And again, remember, always wear safety glasses. We talked about this yesterday. You want to make sure to wear your safety glasses because if some of this pops off or some of this just jumps off your pliers here right into your eye, you do not have time to react. It's going to hurt. It's going to cause damage. Let's see if we can. There we go. Now with the high detail print, it looks like the supports are also in high detail. Obviously. There we go. There we go. Start getting that out there. That's a pretty cool view. As you can see, it's sort of like an accordion, right? You got like a little bit of an accordion look to those supports in there. So let's keep pulling those out. There. Now, for the most part, we've accomplished that. We've gotten rid of those supports there. Now again, there's a few more areas we need to clean up with some fine tools, and we will do that. Alright, let's look down at these hinges down here now. Now, down here on these hinges, we've gotten most of the supports. We're going to be looking at these hinges here. And these hinges turned out incredibly better than the hinges on our last one. Right, if you look at the hinges on our last one, and I'll put those side by side here. So the hinges on our last one, as you can see in here, were just really messed up from the print, unfortunately. The hinges on this one in comparison, much better. So, there is not a ton to clean up in here. Just a couple strands. You can get rid of those. And of course, there's these little bits here where it's going to kind of rotate through. So we want to clean those off for sure. And those to me, right in here, 1, 2, 3, 4, those to me almost look like they were little supports. Because these are notches to facilitate sort of hinge motion here. Alright. Now, one thing we do have at our disposal is a number of sanding blocks here. So if we want, we can sand parts of this down that have a lot of artifacting, right? We can sand that down, and I usually like to do that before we print. So before we print, I usually like to go through with the sanding block here and take off these edges, right? And take off a lot of these little bits and pieces that are just leftovers. So these sanding blocks really come in handy. I also sometimes use a Dremel tool, and I'll show you that. So I sometimes will use a Dremel tool for this. And my Dremel tools must be over there. I'll get those out in a second. So this is the old one. We're going to set him over here. Let's check one thing about this. Cartridges. Cartridges fit in well, so that's a good sign. A little bit of play. It's okay. As long as they don't come off the top, right? As long as these don't pop off and fall out like we had on version 2, we should be okay. But those fit in there just right. They have a little bit of wiggle, but I like it. Okay. Now the one thing we really need to do is we really need to clean up the hinge areas on the bottom here. These are pretty gross. So we're going to take some time to make sure we clean those up very well. And luckily these pliers fit right in between there. So it was very helpful. Let's get in there good. Okay. And anything that might impede that mechanism from rotating, I'm going to make sure we just pop it off. and dirty on those hinges. Let's take the drill bit here. See if we can't run that through. So let's find our drill bits. Let's open this up. We are missing a lot of our smaller ones. I'm guessing this one's going to be way too big. Just barely. Just barely too big. But I'm afraid if I use this one, it's going to actually take on. We're missing anything smaller. Alright. Let's see if we can't find something a little bit smaller. In here. Ooh, now we're talking. Something about this size. Perfect. All right, let's chuck that up. Alright, let's drill this through very carefully. Fortunately, we gotta stick it out way further here. Let's see what we can get away with. Put that right in there. There we go. There we go. Alright, there we go. That looks much better. Much, much better in here. Okay. Now let's take an X-Acto knife. And let's take all those little burrs off from inside of this. Alright, there we go. So, there we go. The hinges look a million times better. The quality is so good on these, and hopefully it just pops right in. So let's try this. We're going to do this over here on screen. And again, let's make sure that this rotating part is nice and cleared out. You don't want anything getting in the way there. Okay. Now, everything else we'll be able to sand down and work out. So here's a moment we've all been waiting for. Again, we're going to pop this hinge in. We're going to roll it over and check it out. So, oh, that went in really good. That went in really good. Now, I'm already feeling some resistance right there. So, where's that coming from? That's coming from these being too tight. See this little chunk right here? This little chunk is killing us. Let's try to cut that out. Okay, so as you can see, what's happening here is it's giving a bunch of resistance as I go to push it. And last time that happened, yesterday, I just folded it over and it broke. So today what I want to do is get a little bit of some of this material taken away so it's much more smoother of an action. Because the last thing I'm going to do is break this one again. Right? It looks like most of that is going on these hinges from the bottom part itself. So let's see if we can't cut some of that away and give that some relief. There we go, making good progress there. Cut a little away on this end. Alright. Let's cut a little away on this guy right here. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, that looks good. Oh, this looks incredible. All right, let's check a game out. Here's a game in here. Let's close the lid. Any way we can make it fall out? Nope. It passed the test, folks. She's still in there. Oh, yeah. All right. I'm so excited. Let's bring the cam back over here. Alright, why not just put the camera right down on here. You know what, let's move this out of the way, sorry about that. We're going to put that right here. Okay, wow, this turned out awesome. So, here we have it, the finished version of the Apex Legends Print and Play Deathbox Switch cartridge holder. It's a mouthful, but it's awesome. And so now we're going to sand this out. We're going to prime it. We're going to paint it. We're going to print our name tag for up here. And we're going to put this out by the switch, which is in another room. And then you'll be able to open this up and pick your game and put your game in. In fact, let's fill it up with our games right now just to make it official. And while we're at it, let's bring over our other prototypes. All right. So we have kind of our busted up one right here with the weird hinge in the back and our printer mangled. And of course, we have the lift-off lid right there. And let's put our Switch games in here. We have Pokemon EV, we have Smash Brothers, Zelda, and Mario Kart. So, we're going to close this. We're going to shake it around. That was a problem with the last one, remember? When we shook it, it went everywhere. So, presto, changeo, there they are. I couldn't be happier. This worked out great. This is, again, version 3. And like everything, you build it, you prototype it, you work on it, you make changes, and before you know it, you're going to have something that works. Never give up, growth mindset, you got this, right? So, with that being said, we got about 10 minutes here. We are going to jump back in to some more Apex Legends. I'm going to try to get a win out of this. And again, I want to thank each and every one of you for checking this out, whether it's live or in a rerun or on YouTube. And if you have any questions about this, or if you want to check out the past episodes, you can go to my website or my Twitch channel. In fact, let's pull this up right here. And again, I have a website, MV3 Studios. This is where all of the artists and everything that we make and live, that we make is going to live here. And of course, you can go to the Print and Play page. This was based on some awesome modeling by Johnny-O85, who made the death box itself, the hinged version and the lift-off top version, both that we printed and turned out amazing. The modeling is spot on. He's got a bunch of other Apex prints, among other things, that I've been seeing when I've been checking out his pages. So be sure to check him out and let him know how you think his models are, because I think they're really good. And of course, EasyCade2100, who made the Nintendo Switch game holder, and that's what we were able to fit into the death box using Tinkercad. And thank you very much, EasyCade and Johnny O, Tinkercad, and of course Thingiverse for being inspirations for all of this. And I will update the website with everything we can. I'm going to go back into Apex Legends. We're going to get another game or two in before we sign off today, and this has been awesome. So thank you very much for checking this out. And remember, Multiverse, this is just the beginning. We are going to do all sorts of video game print and plays. We're going to do maker stuff. We're going to do music. We're going to do inventions. We're going to do autonomous vehicles. In fact, my next Print and Play is going to be a retro game, and I'll explain that when I see you guys next time. So, without further ado, let's jump into Kings Canyon. Let's see if we can get out of here with a win before we sign off. And thank you for your time. And remember, you can always join me in Apex Legends under Multiverse. That's my in-game name. You can add me. We will take out a bunch of people together and get some wins, I promise. So let's try this. Of course, if you're a Pathfinder main, yeah, I'll play Octane if I have to. I swear, when you play with any other hero other than Pathfinder or Octane, it feels so slow. It feels like I'm playing PUBG. Ugh.
The All-Father will gift us today.
This is my favorite part. I don't push the envelope, I shred it.
This is your champion.
Trust just your eyes and you'll lose.
I mean, look at this thing. Perfect tolerances. Opens and closes with just enough
I'm
friction.
the jump master. I won't
good.
let you down. Except by
Oh,
falling.
I'm jump master now. Alright, we are going to go to water treatment. Let's hit it.
This might be a good place to land.
I hear you.
Hold your breath. If you have a
Good
respiratory
repulsor.
system,
Damage upon me.
Man, there are people right on us. I think.
grappling.
Yep.
Engaging.
Round one. Beginning ring countdown.
Taking fire. Next ring is not close. Reloading. 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 I'm down. I got some bad guys here.
Man. For some reason, I thought I got the G7. So I just hit it once when I got it, thinking I was going to like... And nope, I had an RA-45. Oof. Good game. Another one. We can't end on that. Boo. Let's do this. Let's do this. Okay. Man, I didn't realize Repulsor was going to be so busy. God nuts. Jodico flipping. Alright. Okie dokes.
Jody Koflippin says,
I'm ready.
PLS
Whatever
no.
today brings.
Listen and fight. Pop the smoke, make them
I was
blow.
created
Alright,
for
we're going to
this.
do a little
I think.
Gibraltar. Well, I'm not going to do Gibraltar. I'm definitely not going to do Gibraltar.
Jody Koflippin says, Rogue Squad.
Rogue Squad.
Introducing your champion.
Cudnut says,
I wish all of
LOL.
you could fight tomorrow too, but
Rogue
you'll be
Squad.
dead.
We got this.
I'm the
Alright, here
jump
we go.
master. I won't let you down, except by falling. I say we land here.
Forget that.
I say we land here. Here we go. It's a long drop. Fun.
Let's just head up this relay and see what happens.
Let's check out this one.
Supply bin there.
I like to go for this furthermost point.
Supply bin there.
And let my teammates get that back there. And I'll roll up here. Give me something. I'm gonna throw fire at you.
Knockdown shield here. Level 1. Gonna need one of these if you're bleeding out.
I'll take that. And I'll take that.
Round 1. Beginning ring countdown.
Weapons.
The next ring is quite far.
G7 scout here.
That would have been embarrassing.
Attention. First blood.
That would have been rather embarrassing.
Let's do this thing.
Don't need energy.
Extended light magazine here. Level 1.
Extended heavy mag here. Level 2.
Oh, no wonder I don't have it. The
Wingman here. Got a hop up here. Select fire.
I know, he's on top.
Got a hop up here. Select fire. Got a hop up here. Skull piercer. Extended heavy mag here. Level 3.
New kill leader. Call him if you spot him.
Okay, let's do a little bit of this here.
I need
I don't need
energy.
that. I don't need...
Energy ammo here.
I could use that.
Oh, already was in here. All right.
Good effect on target. New kill leader. Watch your 6.
Oh man.
Confirmed hit on target. Target over there. Reloading.
Forget that.
Ready? It's zipline time. Putting fire on the enemy. Friends, reloading.
Off the left. I'm spotted. Throwing thermite. Really on sir.
No.
One down. Shield up. Reloading. Killed an enemy.
Recharging shield.
Recharging shield.
45 seconds. Ring ain't close. Oscar Mike.
Hostile.
One down. Reloading.
Reloading. Confirmed kill. Reloading.
Reloading. Down.
Oh.
Giving my shields a
All
recharge.
right. I keep running into the sides of my keyboard, and
Recharge.
I need to up my mouse sensitivity, I think.
Healing up. Give me
I
a
need
sec.
shields.
So I'm gonna put that up to 2.
Shield cell here.
Warning. Ring closing.
The ring's moving, friends.
Oof.
Shield cell here.
Give my shields a recharge.
Let's switch those up. All right.
Looks like some people in here.
Using a med kit. One sec.
Giving my shields a recharge.
Barrel stabilizer here. Level 3.
Let's take those. Let's take those. Let's
I
take
need it.
those. All right, we out. Let's go.
Cut Nuts says. Someone revealed.
Ready to fly on a zip line. I am.
Attention. The champion has been eliminated.
Hey, a champion just fell. This is our match.
Ooh, we got a minute.
Smoke out.
Okay. Alright.
Pop and smoke.
Alright, we got a minute. Let's just make a pit stop here. I mean, we might as well.
Using grapple.
Man, if you had a double grapple. Ooh.
Displacing them. Enemy over there.
Let's go this way. Let's go this way.
Alright, I like that one.
Healing up. Give me a second.
Round 2. Beginning ring countdown.
That sounded like another Pathfinder, but that's just Octane's metal feet. I think they reused the sound. Same sound. Alright, let's catch up with Cud Nuts here. See it? Looks like we're headed over there. Where's our next circle? Ooh, market. We're gonna be busy at the market today. I have a feeling it's gonna be busy at the market. You're hugging this edge here.
Watch out. I'm opening this guy.
Summon squads. Alright.
I'm taking a shot.
Oh boy.
Down one. Reloading.
Got that. Got it. Up.
Throwing thermite grenade. Thermite grenade out.
Shield up.
Jody Coplipin says. Super low.
Shoot!
Taking a knee. Patching up.
Gotta heal. Taking a knee.
Extend barrel stabilizer here. Level 3. Good for ranged engagements.
Ring closes. Healing up. Give me a sec.
Using a med kit. One sec.
Nice.
Thanks.
Rings next door. 45.
Alright. Oh,
Giving him the shin.
shoot. I was like, who that?
Not far from the ring.
Alright. Gonna throw those frags. Alright.
Taking a knee. Patching up. Not too far from ring. Got 10.
Setting up a zip line.
Rings moving, brother. Keep the hustle.
Attention. Delivering care package.
Care package touching down. They usually carry their platforms. Taking a knee. Patching up.
Something making contact with the enemy.
Frag out.
I'm taking the shot. Hey, I'm getting shot. They'll never shoot through these. Reloading. Reloading.
Reloading. I killed an enemy.
Good kill, brother.
I am taking. Here I go.
Target over there.
Recharging shields.
Taking fire, brother.
I'm down. Need a medic.
Giving my shield a recharge.
Repairing my damages.
Throwing some cover for my brothers.
Using grapple.
Gotta heal. Taking a knee.
Repairing.
Using a med kit. 1 second.
Taking a knee.
Taking damage, friends. I have been down.
Just wanted to throw a. Oh. Dang it.
I got you, brother.
Oh, thanks, man.
Hey, we got ourselves a new
I
kill.
just wanted to throw my zip line over there.
Reloading. I'm down.
Thanks again.
Give me a sec.
I have my zip line. I'm gonna throw it.
Don't worry, my brother.
Take fire. They got me. Down.
Your help is very helpful. Setting up a zip line.
Gotta heal. Taking a knee. Recharging shields.
I am down. That was impressive. I hope my creator saw it.
All right, cut nuts.
Multiv3 RSE says. Nice.
Oh, cut nuts. What a good teammate. And our other guy left. We could have saved him. Cut nuts could have. Oh, you're gonna run that one? You sure? Oh, you got this. Alright. I have to be smart about this. I have to be real smart about this. Perfect. Alright, he's gonna run fresh. I got a bunch of these. All of our death boxes are way down there, unfortunately.
I have come to save the day. Maybe. Incoming care package. I love loot. I am repairing myself.
Gotta heal. Taking a knee.
Repairing. I am repairing myself.
Give me a sec.
I am repairing. I need help.
Healing up. Give me a sec.
I have been downed.
No worries, brother. I got
No way to heal though.
Your help is very helpful.
Gotta heal. Taking a knee.
I am down.
I got you, brother. Heads up. Only 2 other squads left.
Good looking out.
Give me a sec.
I am down.
I got you, brother. 1 minute till ring close.
Oh my gosh, nice. You're so good. Good call.
Thank you.
Healing up. Give me a sec.
Repairing.
Ring's not far.
Wow.
Thank you.
We're close. 30 seconds. Grebo here. Seconds, right next door. Easy.
Line deployed.
Warning. Ring closing.
Ring's moving. Keep the hustle.
All right.
Target over now.
We're in the ring. Okay.
Round 5. Beginning ring countdown.
Check the feed, boys. Only one more squad. Rain down some destruction. Airstrike. Down one. Reloading. Enemy up. I'm getting shot. Perfect. I'm killing. Reloading. Incoming grenade. Recharging shield. Incoming grenade.
I am taking grappling. Reloading.
Oh, dang
Cudnut
it.
says,
Exciting. I hope you had
GG.
fun.
Multiv 3 RSE
Great
says,
game, Cudnuts.
GG /.
Oh, man.
We have our Apex champions.
I just ran out of ammo at the end. I had 2 good shots on those guys up at the top. Cudnuts, killing it. Hey, 3 kills, 375. I'll take it. Woo! All right, so that was awesome. Thank you again for joining me. Let's back out of this game here. We're going to pull up. That's right, we got an Apex pack. You know what? We're going to finish off the day with an Apex pack opening. You ready for this? Gold, blue, purple, purple, gold, gold, purple, gold. All right, one blue.
I know if we fought together, things would be...
I don't even have him. Okay. Well, hey, better luck next time, right? So, thank you again. Let's get this out of here. And we're just going to end on this right here. So, thank you again to Johnny085 for the Deathbox model. Thank you again to EasyCade2100 for the Nintendo Switch game holder model. If you want to check out any of that, you can catch it all on my website, mv3studios.com. That's where all of our artists will put all of their projects and information. You can also check out the Twitch page that you're on now. And again, let's look at this one more time. I mean, this turned out awesome. And it's got perfect closing action. Like I said, there's just enough friction that it's not loose. Oh man. So we're going to go through and we're going to clean up a bunch of these edges. We're going to get some sandpaper out and we're going to get this buff down, primed up and painted, and we're going to have a little fun with that. So thank you again to everyone for joining in, stopping by. If you want any print and plays in the future, give me a game and give me something you want me to print and we will design it and figure it out. Thanks again for joining. I will see everybody real soon, and have a great day. It's awesome out, so take it easy. Peace.